What is going on, guys? It is TheToxcity here, and today I'm going to be bringing you a video on Juggination's channel and my personal channel as well. So basically this video is going to be covering some of the events that have occurred over the past few weeks about this DLC Pompeii map. And basically I want to go through some things that we can lead up to this being an actual map, and some other evidence that could lead up to another map, and then sidewalking this Pompeii map, which could be a future map. So they're basically got loads of maps that we're speculating at the moment, but there's an image. If I do find it, I'll put it on screen. If not, then I'm gonna have to try and describe it to you. There's this map, a scattered map that we found, and it kind of puzzles together what maps we're going to and what we've been to. Now there was Shadows of Evil, then there was the Eisendrache, and there was as well an island map that we haven't really looked at too much, but this is the one that we've kind of been in depth. The one that we haven't looked too much at is Stalingrad, which was supposedly for Nikolai. So let's kind of zoom in on TAKEO's perspective, as everyone's going on about how TAKEO's a spy, etc, etc, and we're going to be talking about some of the things that the map could hold and where it could possibly go, and what evidence do we have for this map being an actual DLC map in general. So there was coordinates that leaded to the Pompeii map, and this is not the one that you should be mistaken by. This Pompeii is not within Italy, it is an actual island, and it's kind of really weird. If I do have images of the island, I'll put it up on screen now. We can't go really we can't go by much, well, from this. We can only go by a quote that TAKEO said, which I'll actually play right now.
I see events yet to unfold. Conflict among allies. A place hidden by ocean. Figures in shadow.
So one of the things that I want to pick out by this quote is that at the end he says that some of the events are yet to be unfold. So this kind of really does hint to a map being in the island. Now, if we do track back a bit, when Gauntlet, or I should say the DLC map Awakening, not even a map, the DLC in general, just came out for the PS4, and you know, Mr. Waffles and those people were allowed to give early gameplay for the multiplayer maps. We heard obviously Mr. Waffles actually made a video on this, on the Gauntlet map. Now he went on to the Gauntlet map, and then he went to the jungle side of things and was saying how good it was, how rich and saturated the naturalness of this part of the map was, and he said it would be really good to actually have a map like that, or like Shangri-La that we did, with loads of mysteries to be yet unfolded. And as you heard what I just said, that is what TAKEO said. Now this really correlates well with Pompeii on island in general being really good, and maybe that leads to Stalingrad. It's so cool that loads of stuff is been unfolded in the first DLC. Now I'm sure we'll find a lot of mysteries and Easter eggs within this Pompeii map. Supposedly it's going to happen, but it does really fit in well with the storyline and how it's about to go, because TAKEO's a spy. Things are yet to be unfolded. Now they could go to Pompeii on island specifically, and loads of things could go good or could go really bad. Now I don't really know much other than that. We've had a load of images, we've had quotes from TAKEO, and we do have the evidence that TAKEO is a spy, and obviously things are yet to be unfolded within a map like Pompeii supposedly. So I think it's really good that if we do have a variety of maps, we've had this castle one which looks like Call of the Dead, except it's obviously not a ship theme, and then we have one like Shangri-La, really rich, saturated green, and it's really natural, and it's a really kind of good environment for a zombies map with loads of mysteries to be yet unfolded, and there could be like an infection zombie, stuff like that. Really good detail within these maps, as the graphics are a lot better. What will be the DLC4 map? So I think DLC2 determines the next map, but can also determine a hint towards DLC4, because it's getting closer and closer to that time. If you didn't see my DLC release dates, then I'll put a link up on screen. Maybe it's not on Juggination's, but I'll put a link up on screen on my channel, and you can go and kind of go forward to that. It was a really hopeful, or hopefully an informational videos for you guys. But those are my kind of looks and things on what the map could offer. It'll be really, really good and mysterious. Maybe they could introduce the monkeys, in which they do hold drops or perks, like we did, or like Treyarch did within Shangri-La. It'll just be such a great idea for a map to be unfolded within an island, and especially an island like Pompeii. It'll be a really good environment for Treyarch to kind of pursue their next map and the Easter egg or storyline. I think the storyline is going to be really, really good next DLC, and it's kind of weird because we got like 1 or 2 weeks until the next DLC kind of releases, as in, you know, the image of what the maps are and what the zombie map is, because we've just had for Xbox Xbox One or next gen or whatever, and PC have just had the DLC, and already we're kind of getting lined up for the next DLC images and so forth. So it'll be really, really good, really, really promising for both consoles to obviously see it, and PS4 getting early access a month early. So it's really looking hopeful for Black Ops 3 so far. So what do you guys think? Leave your comments down below, and if this was a good video, and then be sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel on wherever you're watching this, and I hope that you have a great day, and I'll see you in my next video very, very soon.